Hello, it's Nigel Seeley here from Premier Sports Play. There's another action-packed weekend in the EPL. And we start off this evening on Friday night, Friday lunchtime over in the States. But it's Arsenal against Everton. And on paper, this may look an attractive bet. A lot of people I've seen on Twitter fancied Arsenal to win this game. But when you delve a little bit deeper in the match, I think Everton offer some appeal. Arsenal are decimated by injuries. No captain in Patrick Aubameyang. There's also no Lacazette. There's no Tierney. There's no David Luiz. They have injuries concerns over other key players as well. And Everton have a fully fit side to choose from for the first time in many weeks. Arsenal also have a huge Europa Cup semi-final first leg on Thursday. And Everton are holding out hopes on European qualification. And I think Everton have got a chance here. Everton have got a brilliant away record. They haven't got a brilliant record against Arsenal. And obviously with the demonstrations about the European Super League and the fact that the Arsenal fans want Arsenal out and there's going to be a big demonstration before the game, I think that will play on the Arsenal minds. And I think Everton here, plus a half, is a decent bet to start the weekend off. On Saturday, we had three games, and another game where I think demonstrations may be in the order is at Anfield, where the Liverpool fans, again, aren't happy with their owners after the proposed move into the European Super League. They play a Newcastle side who have been really, really poor this season, but in the last few weeks have gradually started showing some form. All their better players are back. They've missed them in the last sort of 6 or 7 weeks prior to the last couple. And they're turning their fortunes around. Newcastle here are bigger than 12-1 to win this match. I am not going to back Newcastle at 12-1, but Liverpool have huge problems at Anfield. I think they've had 121 shots in 2021 and only scored 3 goals in the Premier League at home this season. They've already lost to teams at the bottom half. They've lost to Brighton, they've lost to Burnley, and they've lost to other teams in and around the bottom of the table. And I think Newcastle will have a chance. The one bet I will be having, though, is Newcastle plus 1.5 goals on the Asian handicap. As long as Liverpool do not win by 2 goals, I think that's a great bet. And Liverpool have hardly beaten anybody by 2 goals in this Premier League season. Going on to the later game, West Ham play Chelsea, a London derby, and a Champions League spot is up for grabs and a big opportunity for both sides. West Ham over the years have been a side that you can't really rely on, but this season they've been exceptionally reliable. But they place a Chelsea side who again, you could have some tension between the fans who are looking to protest against the European Super League, and West Ham may capitalise on that. The trouble is, they're going up against Chelsea. I would want West Ham to have their best players. Declan Rice is still out. Antonio is still a concern. And for that reason, I'm probably going to lean towards Chelsea at around about minus 120. But I think there's goals in the game. I think it could be a high-scoring game. We've had 2 massive games, Liverpool, Newcastle, West Ham, Chelsea. And then we move on to the night offering, which is Sheffield United against Brighton. Not exactly the most appealing game. Sheffield United are relegated. I expect them to make some changes and give some youngsters a chance and opportunity to show what they've got for next season. And Brighton are desperate for a point or a win to give them a chance of Premier League survival next season. Brighton should win this game, but they're a very, very short price and Sheffield United have been so poor. I don't think there's going to be many goals. Under 2.5 goals is very, very low, but I would probably suggest a play on under 1.5 goals or maybe even a correct score bet and Brighton to win 1-0 or win 2-0 for Brighton. But low scoring, the value probably on under 1.5 goals. Moving on to Sunday, we have 3 games. Wolves against Burnley. Burnley again need probably 1 more win to guarantee Premier League survival. They might not get it at Wolves. Wolves are going about their business okay. They've won their last 2 matches in professional manner, both 1-0. And the bet you always have to do in Wolves matches, and especially when they play Burnley, who are low scoring, is bet the game to be a draw at half time. And I think this game here will be a draw at half time again. If you can get plus money on that, that is a tremendous bet. I would expect Wolves to probably win it 1-0 again. Leeds against Manchester United. I think this is a great opportunity for Leeds, who have been brilliant in their last 2 matches. They beat Manchester City down to 10 men. And then they played Liverpool, and they should have won that game as well. They were excellent in the second half. And they play a Manchester United side who have the European League on their mind on Thursday in a semi-final. They must win that. So it's a good time to play Manchester United. And I think Leeds are worth something here. I think both teams may score in this one. So both teams to score is a yes. But I think the best way I'm playing it is I'm going to back Leeds plus a half a goal. Get the draw on my side as well. I think that represents some value. Final game on Sunday, Aston Villa against West Brom in the Midlands derby. West Brom really were poor against Leicester last night, absolutely smashed in that game. And Aston Villa have been poor since they haven't had their main man, Jack Grealish. If Jack Grealish doesn't play, then obviously that means their chances diminish greatly. But I think this is going to be a pretty end of season game. I expect goals. I think both teams will score. And if really pushed towards a result, I'd probably have to go for the draw. But I don't think West Brom will get much from this. They need to win, and I think Villa will bring stern opposition. The final game on Monday is Leicester against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace this season have been very disappointed on their metrics. Leicester are getting better and better as the season ends. I think they were excellent last night, particularly in the first half against West Brom. Vardy back amongst the goals, and I feel that Leicester will be far too strong for Crystal Palace. Leicester are everyone's second favourite team in the Premier League. Everyone's rooting for them to get into the Champions League spot after those nasty six decided to form a breakaway league and not at the expense of Leicester, who were Premier League champions in the 2015-2016 season. Brendan Rodgers has committed his future to Leicester. He said to Tottenham he doesn't want to go, and I believe he's the right side. I think Leicester are a better club at the moment. They've got Champions League to look forward to next season, and a win here will take them there. I'm betting Leicester on the Asian handicap -1. So just to recap, tonight, Friday, my best bet would be Everton plus a half a goal at a Emirates Stadium that maybe they'll have a little tension on it, and with Arsenal one eye in European football. On Saturday, I'm going to go for Newcastle plus 1.5 goals against Liverpool. Liverpool at home are not scoring goals. Mo Salah didn't play, and I think that's the best bet on Saturday. On Sunday, I think the best bet will probably be the draw at half-time in Wolves v Burnley, a bet that's cashed for me many times. And on Monday, I'm going to go for Leicester -1 against Crystal Palace on the Asian handicap. Good luck with all your wagers. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do @Seeley_Nigel, or follow my website for all the best picks across European football, www.premiersportsplays.com. Be lucky and cash those tickets.